Here we go in the topic of trying to separate. It says J.K. Rowling paints trans women as rapists as author continues crusade against civil rights. You know, it is so hard sometimes to separate the artist from the artistry. I will say that in this case, nobody's going to really boycott Professor Dumbledore and Harry Potter and Hermione Granger and Snape, Professor Snape, and no one is going to boycott that because we are so invested into the characters and the illusion and the fiction and the fantasy of the situation. So no one is really going to boycott that. And she's a billionaire, like a multi-billionaire. She has more money. She has more money than the Queen of England. So it's none of the things like her being on her platform, crusading against trans people and crusading against trans people and being a TERF. No one is really going to. She'll be challenged by us. But no one is really going to boycott her things because we're so invested into her things. Like we're invested in, and it's such a sad thing. But let me tell you something. I will say this. People who we can't take down will get called in. Down the line, the thing that she very well is crusading against and working against and being anti-so and being so hateful against, she'll have to face that somewhere in her personal life because no matter how much money you have, you'll always need a nurse, a doctor, a dentist, a chef. You'll always need it. And there are people who occupy these spaces who are just as quiet about their disdain for people as you are, bitch. There are just as many people who are quiet about their disdain for people like that as you are, bitch. And so when it comes time for your bed sheets to be changed and you're in your bed sick and tore down and God blesses you with a trans healthcare worker, or he blesses you with a trans Uber driver or limousine driver, and you mistakenly hit a motherfucking tree, bitch, and they survive and your bitch ass don't, just know that, bitch, we hide in the shadows because we are blendable these days, just like you, bitch. We're blendable just like you. So all you hating, hateful, nasty, that's why you judge them judges. That judge, if she don't never get caught up in her shit, it'll be a nigger.
Oh, you did the hard ER.
Yeah, it'll be a nigger doctor, a nigger lawyer, a nigger home health aid person that will get their opportunity to give you just what you gave them.
And you know the worst part? There are some people that are so racist that if they do get a like a black doctor or even a LGBT,
it's okay.
Doctor, they'll be like, no, I don't want.
It's okay because you know what? That black doctor might be married to a white wife who shares her husband's disdain for you because he's black. Because all white people aren't racist. Now they do inherit some of that shit. They inherit white supremacy, but they're not all racist. And some white people have stood on the front lines of scrimmage for us as black people. And they're all women aren't anti-trans, and all men aren't anti-trans, bitch. There are women out there who have trans sisters, trans brothers. There are men out there who have trans sisters and trans brother who will work for you, bitch. who will work for you. And each day will drop a small piece of turd in your bagel, in your coffee, in your that will fix you, bitch, on the outside. So karma, somebody said karma is a rainbow. Hayataboshata. She don't got no eyes and ears. All she got is assignment. And you may not be able to get God in your wallet, bitch, but you gonna get God. Whatever you sow into the universe, you shall reap that back in the same universe that you live in.